some racing!
The Melges 24 is a monohull sports boat with a simple design. But for racers, what makes it special is its flat-bottom hull, which creates an ability to pop up out of the water downwind and plane in just modest winds. That makes it go much faster.
It is skimming along the surface. The boat should, from an engineering perspective, shouldn't do more than 7 or 8 knots. When it's planing, it does 20 knots. Yeah, it's great.
Your jib's pretty far out. Trim jib.
The Melges boats are built well. I think they're really fun to sail. They go fast, they're made well, they're safe.
20-year-old design, but it was a groundbreaking boat in its day when it came out as sort of what we call a sport boat. It's turbocharged.
Ease out haul off, put the jib on.
If you've ever been windsurfing in a big wind and you've got too much pressure on the board going laterally, then the skeg, the only thing that's holding you in a straight line, it stalls or cavitates in the water and you just start going sideways really fast. Totally out of control. And that happens in a Melges too.
Not a bad jibe. Get the jib across. Jib!
To relate to car terms, the boat is stock. All of them are the same. And the handling is like a luxury automobile.
This is sort of Porsche 911 of the sailing world. It's got plenty of pep.
Talking about a high-end Ferrari or Lamborghini or something like that. It is the sport boat. It's the premier one. It's a wild stallion. It's very athletic, and it goes super fast.
Dude, their jib is tight on Mikey's boat.
Not the rubbing as racing sort of deal as NASCAR, but it's still, you put your boats as close together as you can. There are oopses. Yeah, there are collisions, and hopefully none of them major.
That's a better jibe. Yeah!
The boat is 8 feet wide at the beam and the fractional rig is around 1,000 square feet of sail area. And because the boat sails faster with a heavier crew, there is an 827-pound collective weight limit on the crew, so that means 4 or 5 maximum.
Mando's got his jib over trimmed.
We're all hanging out really hard. We're doing as much as we can to get as much as our body weight as lever arms against the wind, so we're hanging off the side of the boat. Your hips will go numb, your legs will go numb. And you're really always trying to find a way to just add more stability to the boat through your body weight.
Don't let the traveler go below center line.
Every time you're doing a maneuver, tacking or jibing around in a mark, the boat really likes to be assisted by body weight, so we're hopping around here and there and really helping the boat accelerate, or actually not decelerate too much in the corners.
Clarke is a 2-time world champion in this boat and former 4-time Olympic yacht racer. Whitmyer stepped up from the 20-footers to the 24, and Reid, a sailor most of his life, got into the Melges about 8 years ago. Casper is new to this type of racing, but you could say he's already hooked.
You can get up to 14, 15 knots going downwind. And when that's happening, the boat is humming, but you're holding on a bit. Yeah, it's fun.
Well, that's a decent jibe. Nice jibe.